Hi, I'm Jeff Copp with Utah State University football. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about our kickoff team and some of the unique things that we do in terms of kicking the football off. I'd like to thank American Football Monthly at this time for allowing me to do this. Just a tremendous opportunity for us, and also you guys to have a chance to learn some new things. I'd also like to thank our head coach, Coach Brent Guy, and the entire Utah State coaching staff for all the work that they put in and help us get the stuff that you're going to see today on the field. So with that, we'll talk a little bit about our kickoff team and kind of what we like to do. When we start talking about our kickoff team, we do some things that are a little different than most people do in terms of how we line up and the way we take off once we kick the football. Once the ball's in the air, though, the techniques and things that we're going to talk about today are pretty much the same as most everybody else is going to talk about. The things that we do on kickoff, we're trying to get some guys free by our scheme, running down the field unblocked and giving them their opportunity to make the plays that need to be made. So we're going to give the kickoff return team multiple looks at the way we're going to depart from the kickoff team, but at the same time we're going to keep our kids' assignments the same and not change what they have to do, just change the angle from which they do it at. We don't line up typically like most kickoff teams do in a straight line across the field. As you'll see on some film and when we get into this presentation a little deeper, we do some different things as we take off. And the whole point of it is to get kids free and limit the returns that you're going to see in terms of scheme-wise. The most important thing with what we do, as with anything in coaching, is keep it simple. Vary your looks, but keep your kid's job the exact same. And that's what we're really trying to accomplish with this sort of kickoff that we do. The first thing we talk about with our kids when we talk about our kickoff team is we kind of explain the three field zones that we talk about when we talk in terms of our kickoff and what the distinction is between the three of them. We separate the field into three separate zones: the speed zone, which we say is from the point where we kick the ball off to the opposite 45, the avoid zone, which is to the 25-yard line, and then the contact zone, which is from the 25-yard line, obviously, to the ball carrier. These are three zones, and it's important they understand where they're at. Let's talk about the speed zone a little bit. This is, as we kick the football, this is where our kids, and we teach them to get off the ball as fast as they can. It's a foot race. We're trying to build as much momentum up as we can. What we need to have them understand is we get a 10-yard head start at this. The kickoff return guys are standing still. So we want to try to do as much as we can to run through the speed zone and eat up as much ground on the kickoff return team as we possibly can. That's to when we get to the opposite 45. Once we enter the avoid zone, this is where we are going to avoid the man that's trying to block us. There should be no big collisions in this zone as we run down the field. The worst thing we can do in the avoid zone is get stuck on a block, get right down the middle of somebody, or just get blocked in that area. We're trying to run past people, avoid the people that are trying to block us. And then the last zone we talk about is the contact zone. This is where the majority of the tackles are hopefully made. This is when we can no longer avoid blocks. We can't get out of our lanes to avoid the blocks that are coming at us. This is where we need to, what we call two-gap a block. We need to be